So, in the wake of all these mass shootings, now we have an assault weapons ban getting tossed around. And maybe we should just go over some of the victims that have brought this into the spotlight. And here's Norman Cassiano. I mean, he was shot 4 times. Down at the Orlando club.
Day by day.
And your injuries, you were shot 4 times.
Yes. 2 of them are here. And then the other 2 are on the exact same side, but on my left side. I never got to see him. I was in the bathroom stall.
And he was so lucky to be released the next day. Then again, he might have misspoke because now he says he was shot twice. But, I mean, why would we ever question what he has to say? Then there was also the tragic Las Vegas massacre, where this poor guy was shot in the head.
I think I've been shot in the head, and she looked, and there was blood all down the back of my head, down the back of my neck, out my pants, and I felt it. And it was like spraying out, and so I held it, and we ran to another cover, where 4 other people helped me. They took their shirt off, wrapped it around my head, and helped me get to the road. And then she asked the police to help, and they stopped a random passerby, and she let me go in the back of her car, and she brought me to the hospital. It went in and went along my skull and came out about 3 inches later.
And he still has a full head of hair. Can you imagine that? It's just tragic that he was shot in the head 4 days ago, say October 5th. Tragedy. And then there was this poor girl, Maddie Wilford. She took 4 bullets as well. And she had multiple surgeries, punctured lung, was on a ventilator. And just a few days later, it's amazing. She's out with 0 medical equipment, no IV, no heart rate monitor, no oxygen, taking photos with the president while smiling. It's amazing. True miracle. And then once again, we had a Gilroy shooting. This poor guy, Justin Bates.
Crazy day yesterday, I'd say.
First of all, you seem like you're in like amazing spirits, but
Yeah, I am blessed to be alive right now. God's hand was watching over me. I went to the doctors. They checked me out and said I got grazed by 5 to 7 different bullets, and 2 of them were in my upper back area. There was one that went through the fat and right out, and my right thigh, and right above that one went through. Not gonna go through. Cut through all the skin and a little layer of fat as well, but wasn't through and through. Just kind of like grazed me enough to really leave a little wound. And then I got grazed a couple times. I got grazed 1 time in this back leg, 1 time on my arm, and then I got a bunch of shrapnel in my left leg, my left calf, some in my right calf, and a little bit in my butt area.
and for all that, they only give you 1 crutch.
Well, so the problem is the fact that I got hit in my upper right. If I use a second crutch, it hurts my wound up here, and if I actually just put all my weight on 1 leg, because my left leg has more shrapnel, and my right leg actually has the bullet actually wounded me pretty well. So no matter what leg I put weight on, it just hurts. So I try not to put all the weight on 1 leg. I kind of like use the 1 crutch to brace myself up and try to put the weight through 2 different ones.
Can you just?
I mean, that's amazing. He got shot in both legs. So instead of using crutches, or I don't know, a wheelchair, he just walks around. It's just amazing how resilient people are. Oh, and a special shout out to our FBI that make sure they keep such a close eye on us to prevent these, mass shootings that
police officers as well as FBI agents were on scene when the shooting occurred. There was patrols actively moving throughout the crowd at the time of the shooting. Police officers as well as FBI agents were on scene.
I mean, what would we do without them?